Bulabinaka, my name is Litia and I'm from the beautiful island of Laos and I love listening to Today FM. Today FM rocks.
My name is Casey, I'm from Tabua. We love Today FM in Tabua. Today FM rocks.
My name is Selina, I'm from Tawenga Vengamba. I love listening to Today FM. Today FM rocks.
Pula, my name is Carlo. I love listening to the music in Today FM, in Malak Island. Today FM rock.
Today's hit music on Today FM.
In the news tonight, first ever National Health Insurance Scheme to be developed soon. Over 2,000 complaints on employment standards received. And FEA to carry out urgent maintenance work.
From the studios of FBC Suba, Amrita Sagar.
The government has revealed it's working towards developing a national health insurance scheme. The National Health Insurance Scheme is a system of health insurance that insures a national population against the cost of health care. Ali Kimbia has more.
The government is embarking on an initiative that will ensure no Fijian is left out from receiving better and quality health services.
And the reason why, Madam Speaker, we are also doing this, because we are going to introduce a national health insurance scheme. That's what we said. Everybody will be part of a national health insurance scheme.
The Attorney General says basic services provided by the ministry should first be improved before the national insurance scheme falls into place.
You cannot have a national health insurance scheme unless and until you have the basic services like open heart surgeries and various other procedures available in country. Otherwise, the scheme is not going to work.
Fijians are advised to be patient as the government works towards improving Fiji's health care.
I would urge all members that the policies are in place. There are many health centres previously, Madam Speaker, that weren't in the right places. They weren't equipped well. They did not even have basic things like blood pressure gadgets, the various things like to do basic diabetes tests. All of those facilities are now being provided to the outreach areas, the health centres, the nursing stations.
I think it's a good idea to have that insurance policy in place so everybody can have a better medical care.
I like the idea of government insuring people because many of us could not afford it.
It's a good thing what the government has done for all Fijians to be insured.
Meanwhile, the Health Ministry has stated there's a high need to invest in our nurses and doctors to become a specialist. Ali Kimbia, FBC News.
Over 2,000 complaints on employment and employment standards were received by the Employment Ministry last year. Minister responsible, Chone Usamate, confirms the highest number of complaints were from wholesale and retail trade, security industry and hotel and catering industry. Pranita Prakash with the details.
Some complaints received by the Employment Ministry includes arrears of wages, employment contracts and notice of payment on termination.
2017 we had 2,200 complaints altogether, quite a substantive number. To date, out of that 2,200, we have completely finished 634. That means they've been addressed, all the details have been worked out, the calculations have been worked out, the advice has been given to the employer has agreed to pay, the payment has been made, and then the employer has been satisfied.
Usamate confirms the ministry has recovered dues owed to the workers.
From the complaints that were resolved in the year 2017, the 634, as part of that we had a recovery of more than $93,000 that was recovered from employees that should have been paid to employees, and that has also been distributed to the workers.
A total of 1,566 complaints remain to be dealt with and are in the final stages of investigation. The Employment Minister says workplace awareness will continue this year, targeting all employers and workers. Pranita Prakash, FBC News.
Lotoka lawyer Aman Ravrinda Singh has been appointed as the new parliamentary leader of the Fiji Labour Party. The appointment was made in Nandi today following the party's National Council meeting. Philippe Nekaso with the details.
This could be the face of the Fiji Labour Party in the near future as he takes up a critical assignment for the party.
We are looking at some of the worst situations in many of the sectors, including highest levels of unemployment, high levels of inflation, the medical system being in shambles, and high rates of crime, high rates of domestic violence and violence against women and children, So these are pressing issues that affect everyday Fijians on a daily basis.
Aman Singh will now be handling the party's campaign in the lead-up to the general elections.
In fact, we have a planning team and a strategic team, which is the same. And the planning and strategic team are basically moving gears now to look into planning our national campaign and the strategy which we will be using to reach the most amount of voters.
Party leader Mahendra Chaudhry says the role will fit Singh perfectly.
We need someone who can be a contestant and be in parliament if elected. And this, of course, assignment has been given to Aman, who is the Assistant Secretary General naturally, and he will be conducting the campaign on behalf of the Labour Party.
Chaudhry has also publicly stated that Aman Singh will be the Prime Minister of Fiji if the FLP wins the elections. Philip Anaikasu, FBC News.
The Fiji Electricity Authority will be conducting urgent maintenance work this weekend. Chief Executive Hasmukh Patel says the maintenance will be carried out on the main transmission line, which supplies electricity from the Wailoa Power Station to the Cunningham Road Transmission Station. Patel says the work will take place from 4 a.m. to 8 p.m. tomorrow, during which FEA will provide electricity through diesel generators in the Central Division. The Chief Executive has reassured the public there won't be any power outages this weekend unless one of their diesel generators fails. The maintenance is for the replacement bolts at the top of the towers and other work that is expected to cost the FEA around $100,000.
We have a very urgent maintenance that is required on the transmission line, and we have some, as you know, this transmission line is supported on steel towers, and we have a number of bolts right on top of a particular steel tower which is located in the area of Nakombolevu and Waimbao, and we need to change those bolts in case they give away and the line then sort of comes down and there could be an unplanned power outage.
Still to come, stray animals and criminal activities are concerned. And hundreds flock to FBC Open Day. Stay with us.
Bula, kera mai singatoka, kera ndo tali taka na varorong na Radio Fiji 1 and Domoy Viti.
Ayaw na rin siya. Kombinasyon ko la ndo tali taka na Radio Fiji 1 and Domoy Viti.
Kaya kuyaga silil tali, nagurara may nawamanyi, nandunga. Gitu tali tagi yang gitu beneswale, nagudurong varorong na Radio Fiji 1 and Domoy Viti.
Na Radio Fiji 1 and Domoy Viti na bonga ni BNN.
A hike in the number of criminal activities and stray animals are two worrying concerns for the Agriculture Ministry. Agriculture Minister Inia Seriratu says there are some setbacks in the ministry. However, these are the two issues that hinder development in the agriculture sector. Ali Kimbia has the details.
The agriculture sector is one of the main driving force of our economy. However, concerns have been raised on the increase in stray animals and people stealing livestock and crops.
But two that's really worrying us the most is on criminal activities, Madam Speaker, and the other one is on stray animals.
With stray animals a major concern, Seriratu says they are working closely with relevant authorities to control the issue.
The unfortunate thing is when farmers, not only farmers, but when our communities do not look after the animals, this is when the acts that I've stated come into play. And we have to enforce it because of the so many complaints that are coming.
Other challenges faced by the Agriculture Ministry is natural disasters, pest, diseases and market constraints. Ali Kimbia, FBC News.
Hundreds turned up at the Broadcasting House in Suva for the FBC Annual Open Day. This was a great opportunity for FBC viewers and listeners to see for themselves what happens behind the scenes and in radio studios. There was live entertainment, food, children's activities, educational stalls to entertain the crowd as they visited the Broadcasting House to meet their favorite TV and radio personalities. FBC team leader Event Salanieta Moala says the Open Day was yet another success.
The FBC Open Day this year was again a success. The numbers have increased over the years, so as we go on each year, the numbers increase. We also, a major contributing factor as well was the weather. Because of the good weather, we had a huge turnout.
One of the 6 finalists will walk away with $3,000 prize money and a trophy as the Nescafe Make Your Move 2 with Today FM competition wraps up this evening. A large crowd turned up at Albert Park today to support their loved ones who made it to the finals after weeks of preparation. Fiji Arts Council Director Laive Koso says exposure and understanding art is the key in developing qualities in responsible citizens.
We believe that our mission is to help every student, every child, every youth prepare for a rich, meaningful and engaged life that goes well beyond job titles and salary levels.
Ahead in sports, Vasikali Mundu named as 13th player. And Reddy joins Fiji football team as assistant coach. This and more coming up.
Moala radada ranalika o tikongona taunu singa toka ando talita kana wakaronga ng Bula FM number 2 na serre.
Ya dora subuli kurnambili. Ibora ni batukara hambara binaranga. Do talita kina na wakaronga ng Bula FM number 2 na serre. Bula.
Bula FM number 2 na serre.
Fiji Airways men's sevens coach Gareth Baber has named his final 12-man squad for the Vancouver Sevens. Forward Vasikali Mundu is the 13th player who will only play if someone is ruled out of the tournament. Meanwhile, winger Uluyata Batinisavu is expected to make his debut in the tournament. Coach Gareth Baber has dropped Chasaver Malua and has included Waisea Nadungu in the team. Baber says they are looking forward to a good outing.
You know, we win this, and you know, even if we're in a final against New Zealand, or you know, they fall lower down, then we'll jump into second place. And you know, we firmly got our sights on winning this competition, and you know, we're going to have to win this one this weekend to make sure that does happen, and we keep up pressure. Certainly jump in New Zealand and potentially pushing into South Africa as well, and knocking off some points from them. So it's a big weekend for us.
New Zealand Sevens coach Clark Laidlaw has included Luke Masirewa and Joe Ravovo in his final 12 for the Vancouver tournament. The Australia Sevens team hopes for a better finish in the Vancouver tournament. The Fiji Warriors under-23 side made a winning start in the World Rugby Pacific Challenge Cup, beating Samoa A 33-21 in its first game at ANZ Stadium in Suva. As Vashnil Prasad reports, the side ran in 5 tries to seal the match.
The Fiji Warriors team had a flying start in the Pacific Challenge Cup yesterday. Inia Tualo, Waisale Urambuta and Apisalome Vota scored the tries in the first half as Fiji led 21-9 at the break.
Boys, we believe in the boys in the last minute. We managed to take on the scrum. We managed to walk to the scrum. We managed to score at the face of the 2 tries.
Samoa A was fired up in the second spell and drew 21-all. Veramu Dikindikinlati and Captain Moses Mvoka scored 2 more tries for the hosts to seal the match. Coach Senirusi Seruvakula says there is still improvements needed before the second game.
Just have to be patient when we have the possession, and they did that for the last 5 minutes, and we just need to not go away from our game pattern.
Samoa hopes to take the positive out of the game and come back firing in its next game.
We've been only trained together for 2 weeks and came here and put a lot of effort, which is I'm really proud of them. Really happy the way they perform.
Fiji plays Junior Japan at 5 p.m. on Tuesday. Vashnil Prasad, FBC Sports.
Fiji-born All Blacks winger Waisake Naholo scored 1 of the 5 tries for Highlanders as they beat Stormers 33-15 in the Super Rugby game last. In the other match, Fiji-born Wallabies winger Henry Spade's try was not enough for the Brumbies as they lost to Rebels by 33 points to 10. Here's the highlight of the match. Coca-Cola Games Boys Division defending champions Natambua High has retained the Lautoka Zone title at Churchill Park today. Natambua grabbed 41 gold, 9 silver and 7 bronze, while St. Thomas High came second and Bar Provincial was third. In the girls' division, Jasper Williams High School was crowned the champions with 43 gold, 13 silver and 5 bronze. Natambua Shane Tavusa was awarded the best male athlete, and Akanisi Sokoiwasa of Jasper Williams was crowned the best female athlete. Lambasa mentor Bal Sanju Reddy has joined the Vodafone Fiji football team as assistant coach. Reddy and French-based goalkeeper Xavier Hinus are in camp preparing the national team for the tour to the Philippines.
Lambasa coach Bal Sanju Reddy is back in the fold after 7 years as an assistant coach for the national team, preparing for their tour to the Philippines.
I feel proud to be associated with the team. This is nothing new to me. I have been here with the national team in 2011. And I see, as far as the Philippines tour is concerned, I see that as a very good opportunity for Fiji to progress into the international scene.
France-based goalkeeper coach Xavier Hinus is ready to take up the challenge ahead.
Call me for training football goalkeeper in Fiji.
The squad leaves for Philippines next Thursday and plays the host team on the 22nd of this month. Vashnil Prasad, FBC Sports.
Tongan star Jason Taumalolo's North Queensland Cowboys beat Jason Bukuya's Cronulla Sharks 20-14 last night. Here are the highlights. Vodafone Fiji Mbati reps Aquila Uate and Apisai Koresau featured for Manly Sea Eagles in its opening NRL match against Newcastle Knights last night. It was not the result the duo expected as Daniel Saifiti's Knights defeated Manly by 19 points to 18. Cloudy conditions with showers was experienced over western Viti Levu. Isolated thunderstorms with heavy falls developing in the afternoon and evening over most places. Now in the west, it was quite a cloudy day with some sun in the afternoon. However, temperatures were all soaring at 30 degrees. Eastwards from Pacific Harbour to Suva, similar conditions prevailed with the sun out. Suva was the hottest at 31 degrees. And up north, Nambawalu and Savusavu was the coolest at 29 degrees as cloudy conditions was experienced throughout the north. At sea, northerly winds 15 to 20 knots and moderate to rough seas, poor visibility in areas of heavy showers and thunderstorms. For the tides, high tide will be at 1:22 a.m. with low tide at 7:54 p.m. Sunrise will be at 6:11. Now for tomorrow, you can expect cloudy conditions in the west. However, the rest of Fiji will receive sunshine, a good day to spend with family on the beach. Tomorrow's temperatures, Ba will be the coolest at 29 degrees. Now the further outlook, cloudy periods with brief showers over the eastern parts and the interior of the larger islands. Elsewhere, isolated afternoon or evening showers and thunderstorms with heavy falls. Recapping the main stories. First ever, a national health insurance scheme to be developed soon. Over 2,000 complaints on employment and employment standards received. An FEA to carry out urgent maintenance work. For these stories and others, you can tune in daily to our sister radio station, Gold FM. To our poll question, this week we're asking, should an international standard facility be built in Fiji to host big sporting events? Visit our FBC website to answer. Now you can send us newsworthy pictures and videos on email fbcnews@fbc.com.fj or share it with us via our Facebook page FBC News, or you can also follow and tweet us your news tips at FBC News or simply hashtag FBC News. And that was your FBC News for tonight. Until next time, good night.
मैं प्रेमिला वायरुकू रेकी रेकी से सुबह मेरी आँख खुलती है तो मैं मिर्ची FM सुनती हूँ। मिर्ची FM is number one. It's so hot.
हम लोग बार टाउन के कैरियर ड्राइवर लोगों ने हम लोग के मिर्ची FM सुनो अच्छा लगे। मिर्ची FM is hot.
हाय, मैं संध्या नारिया रेफरी से मेरे सारे दोस्त मिर्ची FM सुनते हैं। मिर्ची FM is hot. I love मिर्ची FM.
हमें स्पिन टोटो ताबुआ के मिर्ची FM में सबसे अच्छा गाना बजे।
Mirchi FM, it's hot.